Hello class, this is Dr. Jarman coming to you with a little video to help you walk through the process of coming up with graphs using Statcrunch as a resource. I received an email from a student saying that he kind of got lost within the process due to some pausing between the document camera and the computer in the video lecture. So I thought I would walk you through the process using a little YouTube video to see if we could help you out. Try to give you every resource we can to help you to be successful this semester. So I am looking at problem number 2.17 from our textbook. Problem 2.17 says this: Forbes magazine conducts an annual survey of the salaries of chief executive officers. In addition to salary information, Forbes collects and reports personal data on the CEOs, including their level of education and age. Do most CEOs have advanced degrees, such as master's degrees or doctorates? The data in the table below represent the highest degree earned by each of the top 40 best paid CEOs of 2010. Use a graphical method to summarize the highest degree earned by these CEOs. And what is your opinion about whether most CEOs have advanced degrees? So this is a question that we're going to answer, and we're going to use Statcrunch to help us come up with that graph. So I'm going to show you how to do two different graphs. I'm going to walk you through how to construct a bar plot, and I'm also going to walk you through how to construct a pie chart. So first thing I'm going to do is to go back into my math lab over here on the left hand side. You will see all of your tools and resources available. One of those tools is Statcrunch. So I'm going to click and open up the Statcrunch link, and I'm going to use a data set from the textbook. Enlarge. Now this is a data set from chapter 2. So I clicked on chapter 2, and then it lists all the different data sets from chapter 2 that are available, the examples and the actual exercises from the textbook. So this was the data set named Forbes 40. Notice that in Statcrunch it has lots of different data sets available within this file. We are interested in the one that is named degree. So it has all the MBAs, doctorates, bachelors, etc. that the top 40 CEOs have obtained. So I am going to use a graph. So I'm going to select graphics up here at the top. I'll click on that and I'm going to choose bar plot option to begin with. Now notice that there are two options whenever you are trying to construct a bar plot. You either have your data represented as just the actual data set, so that means all in observations are in that column, or it's summarized in a summary table. Our data is not summarized in the summary data table. We have all 40 different degrees or lack thereof obtained by the top 40 CEOs. So this is a with data option. We are wanting to construct a degree bar chart in this particular example. We'll click next, and you can either make it frequency, you can make it percent. We're going to choose percent because they ask us whether most of the top CEOs had advanced degrees. I like to display the values above the bars if possible. Again, just to go over the options available for you whenever you're constructing a bar plot. You could either make it a frequency, which tells you how many data values fall into each category. It could be a relative frequency, which tells you the proportion of data values in each class, or it can be a percent. We're just going to choose a percent. Next, we can label it. So these are the Forbes CEOs. If we want to, these are just things to make the graph pretty. And then we're going to create our graph. Notice that 35% of the top 40 CEOs had a bachelor's degree, 7.5% had a law degree, 27.5% had an MBA, 7.5% had a regular master's, 15% had no degree, and 7.5% had a PhD. So if we're trying to ascertain whether or not most of them had advanced degrees, we would add up all of these percentages from the master's and above degrees. So if we take 7.5 plus 7.5 plus 27.5 plus 7.5, we will obtain a value of 50. So 50% of the top 40 CEOs have an advanced degree. Okay, so half of them had an advanced degree. So there's how you construct the bar plot, and also how you can read it to determine some important information about the data and the information that's being displayed. So there's one option. Another option, we might want to at times construct a pie chart to represent our qualitative data. So again, whenever you construct a pie chart, your data is either given just as the lump data set, the raw data itself, or it's given in a summary table. As before, our data, we are given all 40 data values, so we would call this with data option. So we're going to select our data set. It was in the column name degree. Go to next. Counts are nice and percents of totals. The more information you have, the better off you are. We don't need to worry about the starting angle or anything else. So go to next. Again, this is title where you're making it pretty. Earlier we did Forbes CEO. Sorry, we will do that again. So hit next and create our graph. So as before, we can see that 35% of our top 40 CEOs have a bachelor's degree. 7.5% of our top CEOs have a PhD, represented by this aqua, a light aqua color. 15% of the CEOs did not have a degree, so that's represented with this purple slice of the pie. So again, just another option. I hope you have found this quick tutorial to be helpful in how to use Statcrunch to come up with your graphs. So until next time, people, take care. Have an awesome, awesome day. Bye.